Hi friends, look at the board. You can see a few questions written over here. First question is what is 85 square? Second question is 125 square. Third question is 84 square. Fourth question is 73 square. Fifth one is 103 into 107. Sixth one 93 into 95. Seventh one 72 into 68. Eighth one 125 into 32. Ninth question 25 into 48. Tenth question 321 whole square. So these are very basic questions. Fifth standard student will be able to do it with these. But the question is, how much time do you take to solve this question? So I'm now giving you an activity. Before I start solving this, I want you all to stop this video. Then try to solve this question in the shortest possible time. And make note of the time whatever you are taking to solve this question. Alright? So I'll start solving. Before you start watching me solving this question, I want you all to try this on your own. So the first question is 85 square. 85 square should be 8 nines are 72, 7225. 125 square should be 12 into 13 is 156, 15625. 84 square. 84 square should be, there should be a 16, there should be a 64, there's a 32, there's a 64, there's a 6%, there's a 5%, there's a 70%. That is 7056. That is 84 square. Next one is 73 square. 73 square is, there's a 9% here, there's a 49, 21, 42, 9, 2, 5329. 73 square should be 5329. 103 into 107 should be a 21 and a 110. 11021 is 103 into 107. 93 into 95. 93 into 95 is minus 7 minus 5 plus 35. 93 minus 7. 93 minus 5 should be an 88. That is, it should be an 8835. 72 into 68 should be a plus b and a minus b. 4900 minus 4. 4900 minus 4 is 4896. 125 into 32 is 32 into 1000 divided by 8. This should be written 4 times, that is a 4000. 25 into 48 is 48 into 100 divided by 4, that is 1200. 321 square. 321 square should be divided like this. 21 square is 441. 3 square is 9. 3 into 21 is 63. 63, 126. There's a 41, there's a 30, there's a 10. 10304. So see how quickly I solved this question. Now compare the time I have taken to solve this question with whatever time you have taken. So I'm pretty sure that I have solved it in less than 1.5 minutes. All the 10 questions together in less than 1.5 minutes. So let's see how to do these questions this quickly. Probably anyone who is watching this kind of a video would be preparing for some competitive exams. Or you might be in your school levels. So in competitive exams, what matters is how fast you solve a question. Let's take the example of IIT JEE, not IIT JEE Advanced. Let's consider JEE Mains. JEE Mains, until last year it used to have 90 questions. Out of 90 questions, you are given 180 minutes to solve a question. 180 minutes to solve 90 questions. That means 2 minutes per question. But on an average, one question usually cannot be solved in 2 minutes if you are sticking to the orthodox method of solving questions. So let's say when you multiply, let's say if you are finding the square of 73 using whatever method I have used here, I'm pretty sure that you will be able to find 73 square in less than 10 seconds. But if you go by the normal orthodox method, you might take 15 seconds to do it. So you are saving 5 seconds over there. So 5 seconds saved over 90 questions. Let's say you are saving for 40 questions even. You are saving 5 seconds for 40 questions. That means 40 into 5, that should be 200 seconds you are solving there. You are able to save 200 seconds. In 200 seconds you will be able to do at least 3 questions extra. 3 questions extra is 3 into 4, that is 12 marks extra. You know, 12 marks can cost a lot. When you consider all India rankings, it can cost a lot. 12 marks can make a difference of about 8,000 rank. When it is in the 10,000 to 20,000 range, around an 8,000 rank, it can make a difference of 12 marks. So that's why you should start practicing more of speed maths, so that when you come across questions, you'll be able to solve. Not only in maths, when you solve questions from physics, chemistry, everywhere you will require this. Even if you are not preparing for IIT, you might be preparing for CAD, you might be preparing for bank exam. Everywhere, what matters is your calculation speed. How quickly you are able to deal with numbers. So let's see how to solve these questions. Some people might be wondering if I have by-hearted all these answers and have written down all these answers quickly. So that's not the way. So I'll teach you. I'll take up one questions one by one, and I'll teach you how to approach these kind of questions. So the first question was 85 square. First question was 85 square. So see, 85 square is 85 is a number ending with 5. Whenever you have to find the square of a number ending with 5, what you have to do is first you write 25. Whenever you have to find the square of a number, whatever last number it might be, if the number is ending with 5, if you have to find the square of it, first write 25. Then go to the first number. The first number present over here is 8. And what is the natural number next to 8? The natural number next to 8 is 9. 8 9s are 72. So the answer will be 7225. Let's consider another question. Let's find 65 square. First you will write 25. Now you go to the first number, which is 6. The number next to 6 is 7. 6 7s are 42. Answer will be 4225. Let's consider the second question. The second question was 125 square. Here also the number is ending with 5. If the number is ending with 5, if you have to find the square of it, first write 25. So you're writing 25 first. Now you will go to rest of the numbers. The rest of numbers are 12 here. The numbers except 5 is 12. 12, what is the number next to 12? The number next to 12 is 13. 12 into 13 is 156. So the answer will be 15625. Let's find 115 square. 115 square. First you will write 25. 11 into 12. 11 12s are 132, 13225. So 115 square should be 13225. Let's find 45 square. First you will write 25. 4. The number next to 4 is 5. 4 5s are 20. Answer will be 2025. That's how you find squares of numbers ending with 5. But you can't be sure that you will be lucky enough to get numbers ending with 5 always. So you should know how to deal with any 2-digit number. Let's move to question number 3. Question number 3 was 84 square. 84 square, I have written a 16 like this. I have written a 64. I have written a 64 again. So there is a 6 here. There is a 5 here. There is a 7056. That's how I solve this. So in order to find the square of any 2-digit number, let's take another example. Let's find 36 square. First, divide the number into 2 parts. For finding the square of any 2-digit number, first divide the square given number into 2 parts. So the 2 parts are 3 and 6. Then first write the square of this number. The square of this number is 36. Then write the square of this number. That is 3. Square of 3 is 9. Now multiply these two numbers. 3 into 6. Then multiply that result with 2. That means effectively you have to take 3 into 6 into 2. 3 into 6 is 18. 18 into 2 is 36. Now you are left with 3 numbers. The 3 numbers are 9, 36 and 36. Now start from the rightmost number. The rightmost number among the 3 numbers is 36. In 36, keep the ones digit as such. The ones digit over here is 6. Keep 6 as such and carry over 3. When 6 is kept over here, 3 is carried over. This will become 36 plus 3. 36 plus 3 is 39. In 39 also you will keep the ones digit as such. That means in 39 you will keep 9 as such and 3 will be carried over. That means 3 will be carried over here. This will become 3 plus 9, that is 12. So the answer is 1296. Understood? Let's do 73 square using the same method. First you will divide it into 2 parts. First write the square of this number, that is 9. Then write the square of this number, that is 49. 7 into 3 into 2. 7 into 3 is 21, into 2 is 42. Now start from the rightmost number. Rightmost number is 9 alone. There is no 10th place. So ones place 9 is there, 9 is kept as such. Now you will move to the next number. 42. In 42, 2 will be kept, 4 will be carried over. It will become 53. 5329. So 73 square is 5329. Let's take another number. Let's find 47 square. 47 square will be 49, 60, 56, 9, 10, remainder 1, 2209. So 47 square will be equal to 2209. Let's consider another number. 66 square. When you divide it into two parts, first 36, then 36. 36 into 2, 36 into 2 is 72. 6 will be kept, 5 will be carried over. You will get a 43. 4356 will be the answer. So that's how you find squares of two-digit numbers. So we are done with the third question and the fourth question also. Now let's move to the question number 5. Question number 5. So question number 5 is 103 into 107. 103 into 107. So whenever you have two numbers closer to 100, you can calculate its product very quickly using a short method. See, when you consider 103 and 107, these two numbers are very close to 100. So first write the difference of these numbers from 100. What's the difference of 103 from 100? 103, the difference of 103 from 100 is plus 3. Similarly, find the difference of 107 from 100. The difference of 107 from 100 is plus 7. So you have written the difference of 107 also from 100. Now the last two digits of its product will be the product of the differences. The differences here are 3 and 7. The product of the differences are 3 into 7, that is 21. So when you multiply 103 and 107, surely the last two digits will be 21. Now, in order to get the rest of the digits, add the numbers across. That means add 103 plus with 7. 103 plus 7 is 110. Or add 107 plus 3. In that case also, the addition will be 110. So the answer will be 11021. Understood? In either of the cases, you have to add it across. 103 plus 7 is 110 or 107 plus 3 is 110. Let's take another number. 104 into 106. The difference is plus 4 plus 6. Product of difference is 24. Adding it across, this will become 110. So the answer will be 11024. Let's take another number. 107 into 109. The difference is plus 7 plus 9, 63. That is a 116. 11663 will be the answer. So that's how you find the product of numbers closer to 100 when they are greater than 100. Now let's move to the next question. The question next to that is question number 6. Question number 6. The question is 93 into 95. 93 into 95. Here also you have to do a similar procedure. Here also these numbers are closer to 100. First write the difference of this number from 100. But the difference of 93 from 100 is not plus 7, it is minus 7. Similarly, write the difference of 95 from 100. That is minus 5 over here. So the difference is minus 5. Now, in order to find the last two digits of the product, take the product of the differences. That is minus 7 into minus 5. Minus 7 into minus 5 is plus 35. That will be the last two digits of the product. Minus into minus is plus. Now in order to get the rest of the digits, add the numbers across. That means either add 93 plus minus 5 or add 95 with minus 7. 93 plus minus 5 will be 88 or 95 plus minus 7 is also 88. So the answer will be 8835. So 93 into 95 is 8835. Let's take another question. Let's take a 98 into a 96. The difference from 100 is minus 2. Difference from 100 is minus 4. Product of the difference is plus 8. If you are getting only a single digit, write it as a 0 and that digit. So you are getting only 8, write it as 0, 8. Because when you take the product of the differences, you are supposed to get two digits, not a single digit. So when you are getting only a single digit, write it as 0 and that digit. So when you multiply, you are getting only 8, write it as 0, 8. Now add the digits across. 98 plus minus 4 will be 94 or 96 plus minus 2 will be 94. So the answer will be 9408. This is what you do. This is what you have to do when you multiply two numbers which are closer to 100 but lesser than 100. Now naturally you will have a doubt how to deal with those questions where one number is greater than 100 and another is less than 100. Over here that question is not mentioned, but let's go to that question. How to multiply? Let's take a 104 into 95. Here one digit is, one number is greater than 100 and another number is less than 100 and both the numbers are closer to 100. So 104, what's the difference from 100? It is plus 4. 95, its difference from 100 is minus 5. Understood? So first write the difference of the numbers. Here it is plus 4 and here it is minus 5. Now take the product of the differences. When you take the product of the differences, it is plus 4 into minus 5. Plus 4 into minus 5 is minus 20. But minus 20 cannot be the last two digits of a product. So when you have a negative number as a product, surely when one number is greater than 100 and other is less than 100, the product will be a negative number. So instead of writing that number as the last two digits, what you do is you will take the difference of that from 100. So when you take the product, you are getting minus 20. Take the difference of that from 100, that will be 80. Then 80 will be the last two digits of the product. Understood? What you did is you multiply the differences. Whatever you get as the difference, take the difference of that from 100. That means 100 minus 20 you will write. That is, it will become plus 80. 100 minus 20 is plus 80. Now add the numbers across. When you add it across, you will get 104 plus minus 5 is 99. Or 95 plus 4 is also 99. So what you get is 99 either of the cases. But instead of writing it as 99, you should write one number less than that. So it should not be written as 99, it will be 98. So the answer will be 9880. So what we did, we took the differences, took the product of the differences, then we subtracted that difference from 100. That will be the last two digits. That means 80 will be the last two digits. Now when you are adding it across, whatever number you get, reduce one digit from that. That means when you add here, you are getting 95 plus 4, that is 99. But you should not write it as 99, you should write one digit less. That means you should write it as 98. So the answer will be 9880. Let's do one more example. So let's find 106 into 93. The difference from 100 is plus 6 minus 7. So when you multiply it, you will get minus 42. Minus 42, 100 minus 42 will be 58. Plus 58. Now when you are adding it across, you will get a 99. Instead of writing 99, you will write only one digit less than that. That means the answer will be 9858. That is 9858. 9858 will be the answer over here. So we have done an extra case to a case where one number is greater than 100 and another number is less than 100. So it is 9858. Now let's move to the next question. A very simple question based on a very basic identity, that is a plus b into a minus b. 72 is 70 plus 2. 68 is 70 minus 2. A plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. That's what I have done. That means it is 4900 minus 4. That means it should be 4896 will be the answer. So very often we learn a lot of properties in school, and if they directly ask you that question, you apply it. But there is a situation where you have similar numbers, 72 into 68. Rarely you think that you can convert it into a plus b into a minus b. But just think for 1 second. Surely it will strike in your mind that you can do it by a plus b into a minus b. So try to start applying more and more properties from your high school level when you are solving questions. That will make you smarter while solving questions. You will be able to solve questions in very short point of time. So that is 72 into 68 can be converted as a plus b into a minus b form. That is 70 plus 2 into 70 minus 2. Using that, let's take another example of 58 into a 62. That is 60 plus 2 into 60 minus 2. That should be a 3600 minus 4. That means it should be a 3596 should be that. A plus b into a minus b. So we are done with question number 7 also. Let's move to question number 8. You have 125 into 32. See, when you know that whenever digits involved in a multiplication contain zeros, then it's very easy to multiply if zeros are involved. But right now 125 and 32, there is no zero involved. So what do? You can try to bring in zeros. How can you convert 125 as a number with zeros? You know that 125 is 1000 divided by 8. You can write 125 as 1000 divided by 8 into 32. This will become 4 times, the answer will be 4000. So it's very easy to calculate in this case. Let's consider 125 into 64. It should be 1000 divided by 8 into 64. This will be 8 times, so the answer will be 8000. So the final answer will be 8000 over here. So whenever you have to multiply numbers with 125, remember that it can be written as 1000 divided by 8. So question number 8 is also done. Now let's move to question number 9. Similarly here also 25 into 48. Try to bring in zeros here. You know that 25 can be written as 100 divided by 4. Into 48 it should become 1200 will be the answer. So 100 divided by 4 into 48, that is 1200. So that is 25 into 48. Let's do a few more questions. What will be 25 into 60? So it should be 100 divided by 4 into 60. This is 1 times 5 times. So it should be 1500 will be the answer. Got it all of you? So you can easily solve questions like this. So it is 1500, 25 into 60. Let's move to the last question. That is 321 square. A very useful thing. It's surely going to take a lot of time by conventional method if you try to find 321 square. But it's very useful. Very often in questions of physics and chemistry, you will come across those cases where you have to find the squares of 3-digit numbers. So if you go by conventional method, you are going to waste a lot of time. So listen here how to find the square of 3-digit numbers. Let's see 321 square. If you have to find 321 square, we have seen how to find the square of 2-digit numbers. Hope you all remember, we have done in this case 84 square and 73 square. So here also you use the same method. So first let's divide it into two parts. So when you divide it into two parts, you have 3 and 21. First write the square of this number. Square of 21 is 441. Then write the square of this number. Square of 3 is 9. Now multiply these two numbers and multiply the resultant by 2. That is 3 into 21 into 2. 3 into 21 is 63. 63 into 2 is 126. Now, when you divide here, you have to check towards the right of division how many digits are there. When you divide it as 3 and 21, towards the right of division, it's a 2-digit number. 21 is a 2-digit number. If you divide it like this, if you divide it in such a way that towards the right of division, if there are 2 digits, you know that when you were solving this, you kept the ones digit as such and carried over tens digit. That is what you did there. But here, if towards the right of division 2 digits are there, in 441, instead of keeping only 1, you will keep 2 digits. That means 41 will be kept here and 4 will be carried over. Understood? Because since when you divide it towards the right of division, there are 2 digits. You, instead of keeping only a single digit, you will keep 2 digits. That means 41 will be kept and 4 will be carried over. So when 4 is carried over, it will become 126 plus 4. 126 plus 4 is 130. In 130 also you will keep 2 digits. It means 30 will be kept and 1 will be carried over. When 1 is carried over, this will become 10. There is nothing more to carry over the values to. So you will write it as 10 itself. So the answer will be 10, 30, 41. That means it is the square of 321. So 321 square is 103041. Now let's take another example. 121 square. If you have to find 121 square, if I find 121 square, let's divide it like this. When you are dividing it like this, you are dividing it into two parts. So first part is 21, next part is 1. 21 square is 441, 1 square is 1. 1 into 21 is 21. Twice of it is 42. Now since towards the right of division there are 2 digits, you will keep 2 digits. That means 41 will be kept and 4 will be carried over. It will become 46. In 46 also 2 digits. That means 46 will be kept as such. Nothing to be carried over. Here going to 1, nothing to be carried over here also. So you will write it as 1. So the answer will be 14641. Now naturally you will have a doubt. If you divide it like this, how to do this? Yeah, you can divide it like this and still reach the answer. Let's see how to divide it like this and still reach the answer. But when you divide it like this towards the right of division, how many digits are there? Towards the right of division, only a single digit is there. So let's do the same procedure. First write the square of this number. You write it as 1001 and you write the square of this number. 12 square is 144. Then you multiply these two numbers, that is 12 into 1 is 12. Take the twice of it, that will be 24. Now since towards the right of division only a single digit is there, when you start adding this up, instead of keeping 2 digits, you will keep only 1 digit. That means 1 will be kept and 0 will be carried over. Because 1 is written as 0, 1. So 0 is carried over. Here it will become 24 plus 0, that is 24 itself. Here also in 24, instead of keeping 24, you will keep only 4 and 2 will be carried over. When 2 is carried over, this will become 144 plus 2, that is 146. That is also 14641. When we did the same question by the other method also, you had reached 14641. Understood? So 121. Why did we do like this? Because when we divided 121 in this case, towards the right of division only single digit is there. If towards the right of division or only a single digit is there, then when you carry over, you have to keep one digit as such and rest of the digits has to be carried over. That is what you do over here. Let's do one more question. 721. If you have to find 721 square, you know that you can either divide like this or divide like this. Let's do it smartly here. If I divide it like this, then you need to find the square of 72. So it's easy to find using our previous method. It's easy to find 72, but still, if you can divide it in such a way that you directly know the squares, then you can save at least 2-3 more seconds there also. So let's divide it like this. Why we are dividing? Because 7 square is known, 21 square is known. So 21 square, 441, 7 square, 49, 7 into 21, it should be a 147, twice of it, 294. Understood? So you are reaching 294 over here. Now 294. Now towards the right of division, how many digits are there? 2 digits are there. So when you start adding, you will keep 2 digits. That means 41 will be kept, 4 is carried over. 4 plus 294, 298. In 298, 98 will be kept, 2 will be carried over. It will become 49 plus 2, that is 51. So the answer will be 519841. A very easy method to calculate square of 3 digit numbers. Yeah, so we have seen this question. Now let's verify how well you have learned this. I'll give you a similar set of 10 questions. You try solving it using my method and verify how much time you have taken now. In the initial phase, I've asked you to solve it on your own. Hope you all have noted down the time whatever you have taken. Now apply my methods and try to reach the answers and compare how much time you are able to solve in these 10 questions. Alright, so I'll give you a set of questions. The first question is 65 square. Second question, 135 square. Third question, 64 square. Fourth question, 49 square. Fifth question, 94 into 97. Sixth question, 103 into 109. Seventh question, 52 into 48. Eighth question, 125 into 72. Ninth question, 25 into 96. 10th question, 621 square. Just work out this question and compare with how much time you have taken in the initial phase and how much time you are taking when you are using my methods. Compare it and see. Then you will surely realize how useful it is. And one more thing. Yeah, after solving this, let me ask you one question. You all have to think. What's the best way to learn something? The best way to learn something is to teach someone else. Because unless you are very thorough with the concept, you can never explain it to someone else effectively. So if you have to learn anything, if you have to check whether you have learned something thoroughly, just go to your friend or maybe go to your parents or maybe go to your siblings and try to explain it to them. These are things which probably your siblings can also understand, probably your parents can also understand. Just go to them. Tell that I've seen a video recently, I've learned a few tricks and I'm able to solve maths very quickly now. I'll teach you this so that you can explain it to someone else, so that you can make more and more people smarter with their calculations. So just go to your parents, tell that you have learned something new. Just teach them this. When you teach them, you will realize where you are lacking in the concept. Then you can go back to my video and understand how to do the question again. So all these 10 type of questions, go and explain to your friends or maybe your cousins or maybe your siblings. Just go to them, explain this. They will surely like it and you will surely become smart.